of training, but mostly it will be diet and my thoughts around how it feels like right now, and what is going through my head every day and how I see on the competition coming forward. Hopefully we will get this little beauty staying with us as long as possible, but it's starting to get time to sleep now, so we will see what we can do. I started the day with some work, getting the kids to school, then I took a walk with my dog and did vacuum training and abs. So this is my morning shake, and let's get started. I'm trying to make my diet as easy as possible, so I can do the same thing every single day. And what I've come up with is I'm doing 4 shakes during the day, and then when kids are asleep, I'm having a big ass dinner before I go to bed. Today we will do it a little bit different, so I don't know if we can film in the evening when all the kids are home. So I will do 1 shake, then I will train, and then I will eat my dinner so you can see what that looks like. But this is the shake I'm doing, and sorry, the dog is in the way. So I'm doing 35 grams of a protein powder. I'm using a grass-fed, grass-finished whey. I like to try to avoid additives. So this brand is free from additives, and I don't know if it really matters, but it feels great for me. So I'm doing the protein powder, it's whey, I'm doing 10 grams of collagen, and I'm doing 10 grams of glutamine. I shake that up in my Superman shaker, of course, superheroes. I add 3 raw eggs. And 4 corn cakes. So that is the breakfast, that is the shake. This is what I'm eating 4 times per day. And to the first shake, I'm adding Humanafort. It's oligopeptides. It contains growth factors. I started with this last year, and it has really helped me both with my mental game and my physical game. I'm feeling more recovered, can train harder, and I'm more balanced. I was able to quit doing nicotine, which I was a big addict on. So this is something I can really recommend for almost everyone. It helps with your endocrine system. So Humanafort, check it out. If you're living in the States, go to humanafortusa.com and use code superhero. What if this 43-year-old father of 6 can beat this future of bodybuilding? What if? And take that what if and try to boost myself with it and dream away what it will feel like and what it will look like on stage and how it will feel when they announce me as the winner and my kids comes running up on stage and I can hold a little speech and talk about my family and all the reasons why I continued. And then when all those thoughts have coming in my head, I'm pumped up again and I'm ready to push to see, maybe, you never know, what if. And live on that dream and make that dream fuel me. And create those dreams for yourself and make those dreams fuel you. The plan is to eat while I'm talking. That will be hard. So this is normally dinner. Usually I'm taking 4 drinks. I said it earlier, 4 drinks during the day. Because my day is usually full of things happening, clients, kids, activities, you name it. So it's hard to sit down like this during the day and actually eat big meals. And if that was the plan, I will fail within the plan almost every single day, a lot of the time. So therefore I come up with a plan that I can follow every single day. And that plan is 4 shakes during the day, some corn cakes, some fruit, honey when I try to add weight, not now. 2 those shakes, and then a big fucking ass meal before I go to bed. Today we make it a little bit different. I'm eating the dinner now, so you can see what that looks like. I showed you the plate. It's raw meat. Right now it is around 2.5 pounds. That is between 1.1 and 1.2 kilos. I think it is like 1.13, something like that, kilos. So I eat it raw. Why? Because it takes no time for me to prepare. I just pull out a package from the fridge, cut it up, and I eat it. And everything that can save time for me in my life, it's great. It's so much value in that. Is this something I recommend for other people? Not because I think it's better, and I know a lot of people are afraid of food poisoning. I have been eating raw meat around 1 kilo or more than 1 kilo, 2.2 pounds for the last, I don't know, it must be like more than 6 years now. I have been eating at least 1 kilo of raw meat per day. 6 years. That is like 2,200, around 2,200 days. So I've been eating almost 5,000 pounds of raw meat. 2,200 kilos, almost 5,000 pounds of raw meat, and I have not been food poisoned once from raw meat. Am I afraid of being food poisoned by eating raw meat? No, I am not. I can't speak for you how the food supply is in your country or in your city. I know I'm buying it from one of the biggest supermarkets in Sweden, and I guess we in Sweden have pretty good food supply. We have pretty good food chain and rules, regulations around that. So I feel really safe. And as I said, I've been doing it for a really long time, and it's not because I think it's much better than anything else. I can eat it cooked. I do every now and then. Some meat I eat cooked every now and then, but normally I just eat it raw because it saves time. And actually now, after all this time, I think it tastes better. The texture is better, taste is better. Yeah, I prefer it raw. I salt it. A salt containing 50% sodium, 50% potassium. And I dribble olive oil over it. Right now, I think it is like 40 grams of olive oil. During off season, it was a lot of olive oil. It was more like an olive oil bath for the meat. But it will probably be less and less as closer we get to the competition. It's interesting when you put yourself out there and doing something like a bodybuilding competition, because it is so naked. You are standing on stage with just a small piece of posing trunks, and you are compared to some other guys. I don't know, it really makes you questioning yourself. As I said before, I have a lot of thoughts coming up that I'm not good enough, I shouldn't be competing, it's no ID, they are younger than I am. I don't know really why. It might be because it is that naked, and a lot of people take that in the wrong way. They take it like, if I'm losing, my value. It is, they're looking, normally people can't really take a step away from their physique because they are their bodies. And I am my body sometimes also, but I also have the ability to step out of my body and realize that just because someone beats me in a physique competition, let's say they look better than I do, that doesn't affect my value as a human being. It doesn't affect who I am. It doesn't affect anything actually that is going on in my life. Of course, it will affect my business in some way if I'm successful. If I can take a pro card with the preconditions I have, training at home with bands, I'm 100% sure that we will open up doors for new possibilities for me, because people will want to know how I did it. But it will not affect my life in the way that I'm a better human being, I'm a better person, or I'm a lesser person if I lose. Because I am not my body, I am my actions. How I treat my wife, how I treat my kids. Those are the important things in life. And I guess that can maybe be some kind of strength when you come up in age as I have. Because I know that it doesn't really matter what happens. It's just a dream. And it's just, what if maybe I can do it? Fuck, I'm excited to see if I can do this. It's not like, if I lose, my life is over. Because if I lose, I will just go back home. I will be with my family. And it doesn't really matter what happens. I have nothing to lose by competing. I can't lose on the stage, because I already have everything I have in life, and just by going up there with the preconditions I have, people will look up to me, and people are telling me, you have already won. By looking how you look at your age with your preconditions, you have already won. And I think that is what people believe. So I can't really lose. I can just win. I can just have that dream and living on that dream. But if it's not happening, I will just go back home, be with my kids, be with my wife. And continue on this great life I have created for myself. And I guess that is a really, really good feeling, and that is a strength, because a lot of the younger guys, this is their life, and this is all they want to do. They want to maybe win the competition, take the pro card, go on and be pros. And everything in their life is about that. For me, it's just a little sidetrack. It's just something I do because it's a great challenge. This challenge excites me. But only good things can happen from it. No bad things can coming from me standing on that stage. Will I compete again? It depends on how it goes. Definitely. There are 2 competitions. On Saturday it's a regional. Only Swedes are allowed to compete in that one. That Saturday. On Sunday is the pro qualifier. Let's say I'm not even placing on the regionals, so it's a bunch of Swedes that are winning over me, and I'm like way down on the pro qualifier. So if that's the case, I will probably not compete again, unless something happens the last couple of days so we really miss the marks. If I'm getting sick or something else happens so that it really affects how I look like, then maybe I'll get a revenge really soon and try to compete really soon again. But if I'm there at my best and don't place at all, and a lot of other people are beating me, no, I will most probably not compete again. If I win the regional and win the pro qualifier, will I compete again? I am 100% sure that I will compete again, because the reality is like this. Since I was like 18 years old, I have you maybe have seen it. It's a pretty ugly tattoo in my neck. It's a tribal, and I'm born 82, and most people that are born around the beginning of the 80s, they have some kind of tribal. It was really cool back then, and not that cool right now, but it is what it is. And actually it's a pretty close copy of the tattoo Flex Wheeler had in his neck. And I did this one, I think, on the same day or the day after I turned 18. Which means I have been looking at bodybuilders and bodybuilding and had some kind of dream about Mr. Olympia since I was 18 years old. And the reality is like this. It is still a dream. And I'm, in theory, 3 competitions away from being able to compete in Mr. Olympia to qualify. I need to compete in the regional show. How I place doesn't really matter, but I need to compete in that one. I need to win a pro qualifier, and I need to win a pro show. If I do that, I'm invited to the Mr. Olympia. If I start to feel that I'm close, and maybe if I'm only 1 win away, I'm really close to win the pro qualifier, and maybe it's only 2 competitions away from being invited to be there at the Mr. Olympia, meet all the other athletes, be there at the meet and greet. that is a dream since I was like 18 years old. So if we are starting to close in on that dream, I can promise you it will be really, really hard for anyone to keep me off that stage and keep me away from pursuing that dream. And it is things like that that really keeps me going. I am like most people. I can wake up and I can be really cranky. Have a really, really bad day, a really bad morning. I can feel that my life sucks. I go on a walk. Sometimes I listen to a pod, sometimes I listen to the birds, take a walk with my dog. And I have thoughts like this in my head. What if maybe I'm only three competitions away from competing in Miss Olympia? Is it possible? That's a dream of mine. That dream is now starting to fuel me for this day. And to have something to look forward to or pursuing, I think that is important for us as human beings. I'm always trying to pursue being the best me. Treat my wife in the best way, treat my kids in the best way. But everything in my life is tied together. I can't compete if I'm not... I want to compete, but I can't go out and train if I'm not doing everything I can to be a good husband and a good father. So by dreaming about competing like Mr. Olympia and winning a pro qualifier, things like that, by dreaming about that, I'm starting to dig deep into myself and realize that I need to like do everything I can at home. I need to treat people around me good, because otherwise my wife will not support me, and I need her support. We have 6 kids and a lot of clients. Time is something we not have, and I need my wife's support. She will be more supportive of me. If I'm being a better husband towards her and doing more work inside the house and doing more for our family, the more I do and the more responsibility I can take. Sorry. I'm just choking on corn cakes. The more supportive will she be with my dreams. As you can see, my diet is never about finding like the perfect diet. I don't think things like that even exist. It is about finding a plan, a program, whatever you call it, that works in your life. Do I believe that like I have the perfect diet with those 4 shakes and that dinner? No, I have just trying to figure out how I need to eat to get all this, how this puzzle as a life to work for me. I have tried to eat more solid meals. I have tried to eat no shakes. Sorry, I need to drink water. Like less shakes, 2 big solid meals, 1 really big solid meal, not the shakes. I have tried fasting. I have sorry again. That fucking corn cake. I have tried a bunch of different diet ways to find what works for me. And it was never about finding the perfect diet, it was only about finding what works for me. So what do you need to do? Do you need to copy what I do? Not at all. You need to be open-minded and look at your life and figure out, what can I do with what I have? My life looked like this. How many meals can I eat? Do I need to bring shakes? How can I just make a plan that I can adhere to that works with my situation? Don't try to be perfect. Don't go that route. I know a lot of people do, and they're trying to just first make the perfect diet and then arrange their life around that diet. You can do that if your name is like Derek Lansford or any other pro bodybuilder or pro athlete in any other sport that makes a lot of money doing this. Then you can even look into if there is anything that is perfect when it comes to diets, and you can arrange your life around the diet. But if you are a normal human being that have a job and family, you need to first and foremost figure out what you can do with the preconditions you have, and then find a plan around that. And be open-minded. Are you short on time? Would it be easier for you to do like I do and eat it raw? Try. You might like it, you might not. But don't try to be perfect. Try to be the best you can be in your life. Make yourself proud with the preconditions you have today. That is the way going forward, and that is the way how we create results. Three things that is important to create results. Effort, how hard you are doing something, how much power you are investing in your behavior will be affecting how it turns out, how your life turns out. The effort, when it comes to training, your form, your execution, it can also be in your life, how you do things, how much focus you have on executing things as good as possible, and not just only us showing up to do it, just really try to do it as good as possible and think about every little thing. When you are sitting down with your wife, what can you do to make that situation as good as possible for her? Be present, be there. What can you think about to make it an even better experience for her? There is so much room for improvement. Someone once told me the biggest room in the world is a room for improvement. And that is true. That is so true. A lot of times we are just doing things. We need to stop just doing things. We need to commit to do everything we do with as much passion as possible. if you are a father, if you are a mother, be the best mother you can be the best father you can be. Don't just be the best you can be, and put some fucking effort into it. If you're about to train, don't just go out there and do it and train. Put some effort into each and every repetition. Look what you are made of. Don't leave anything for coincidence. Bring some effort into each and every situation in your life, and you will see that the results will start to change. And consistency. Effort, execution, and consistency. Keep showing up. Keep coming back. Keep coming back every single day with the same goal you had yesterday. A lot of people are going by feelings for that day. Today I want to do this, today I want to do that. That is not how we create results. We create results by having a plan, having a goal that we strive for, and then keep coming back and work towards that goal every single day. Even if it is boring. It is boring to create success, because you need to be that guy or girl that just shows up and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And to be able to do that, you need to have a really good reason. You need to know why. Why should you keep showing up? For me, it's easy. It wasn't for a long time. I was a really loser. It was when I realized I'm doing this for my kids. I'm trying to be the best I can be for my kids. And I'm starting to show up every single day, trying to be the best I can be. Failed, learned from my failures, and developed new strategies, came up with new ways to do things, and just kept coming back and improved from day to day to day. And I'm still improving. But that's the way to tackle life. That's the way to do things. Keep coming back, being consistent, bring effort, bring the best execution in every kind of situation, and feed your mind with all the reasons why every single day so you keep doing it. This is all I have left. The plate is clean. It took some time, but I taught a lot too. But keep coming back every single day. Be the best you can be in every type of situation. Effort, execution, consistency. Be the boring person. That's it for today. I hope you made it this far. If you did, and if you like what you are hearing, and if you like what I provide, please support me. You can buy my book at X3BAR.com. You can like, and you can subscribe to this channel and comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see more of and what I can improve on to make this channel even better for you. Thank you for your support. Get out there, be the superhero, be the best you can be. Dream. Dare to dream big. And let us create our better future together. Thank you. Have a great day. See you again really soon, I hope.